Club Brugge are a juggernaut in Belgian football. They've won a total of 11 League Cups and 18 league titles, with their most recent one coming in 2022. But as it stands, it doesn't even look like they're going to finish in the top 4. Their form has fell off an absolute cliff. Someone needs to take charge of this team to get them back on top of Belgian football, and luckily I know just the person for the job. That's right guys, I've been appointed the new manager of Club Brugge to not only make them the best team in Belgium once again, but for the first time ever, make them the best team in the world. So this is the team that we've inherited going into season 1 with Club Brugge, and I know that the formation's kind of wacky, players are all over the place, but believe me when I say this team is absolutely stacked. There's Danish winger Skov Olsen, who's only 23, 78 rated, and every time I've used him on career mode, he turns into an absolute monster. There's Nigerian DM Raphael Onyedika, who's only 22, 74 overall, and honestly guys, I've never not known this guy to turn into a beast in career mode this year. And we've got Belgian who's only 20, 73 overall, showing great potential as you guys can see. Trust me, we are in good hands with Club Brugge. And to my surprise guys, there's only 6 players in the entire team that are 30 years old or above. We've got a ridiculously young team, and there's not even a stupid contract situation to sort out either. I'm honestly loving Club Brugge already. Now obviously we need to switch this formation around, make sure players are playing in the right positions, but as far as I can see guys, there is nothing wrong with Club Brugge at all. So that does beg the question, how are they doing so poorly right now when they only won the league back in 2022? Can anyone let me know in the comments down below? I've tried to find it out for myself, but I found absolutely nothing. Now as for the tactical vision, I'm going for the counter-attacking style of play. This is because with the amount of pace we've got, I feel like hitting teams on the break is 100% the right move. But this one may take you guys by surprise. I'm rocking the 4-4-2 holding variation. This is simply because we've got way too many good strikers to rock a one striker formation. The 4-4-2 holding is perfect. And after meddling around with the team a bit, as it stands, this is the starting 11 that I'm very comfortable going into season 1 with. But we do have a grand total of 27 mil to start our journey with Club Brugge with, and as much as I'm happy to leave the team as it is, we can't exactly not spend that money, come on. But I've got to admit guys, looking through the team, not only is pretty much every single player in the starting 11 got so much potential, they're all pretty young as well, which leads me to the one and only position that actually does need focusing on. And of course I'm talking about the goalkeeper role, where Simon Mignolet plays. He's 79 overall granted, but he's 35 years old. I know this may be a controversial decision, but let's be honest guys, he's not got much left in the tank, has he? And like I've already said, I don't really want to spend this 20 odd million on any other position in this team, so it's going to be the goalkeeper and no other position in the entire squad. But this squad's got a theme going right now. It's a high potential, very young team, and I want to bring in a keeper that will match that. And I have found the perfect successor to Simon Mignolet, Guillaume Restes. He's 18 years old, he's 72 overall. It definitely won't break the bank to bring him into the team. He's literally the perfect man for the job. And for only 6.1 million, we have made him our first and probably only signing of this transfer window. I mean, we do still have a lot of money left to spend, but the team that we've got right now doesn't need any other player adding to it. We just need to give them time to grow and develop as players. And to give them a hand with that, I have sent a stupid, and I mean a stupid amount of our players out on loan. This is just to ensure that the players in the starting 11 get the game time they need to improve. But the team does look like this going into season 1. It's pretty much unchanged because all we've done is brought in a second choice goalkeeper for now, while Simon Mignolet is in between the sticks in the starting 11. But guys, not only is this a stupidly young team, I reckon given the time and chance, these guys can absolutely grow to the high 80s and overall. Now we have actually got European football this year. We're in the Conference League Group D alongside Bodo Glimt, Besiktas and FC Lugano. But to be honest, I don't really care about all this guys. As long as the team massively improves by the end of season 1, we can attempt the League Cup and the Europa Conference League for that matter. Now we are at the end of season 1, and just check out the growth and improvement of the players, man. Every single player in this team has put a right shift in, especially Antonio Nusa, 71 overall he started the season with. He's now 77 rated, man. We've uncovered an absolute monster. I'm just going to put this out there. If the growth and development of our players is a reflection of how we've done this season in the League Cup, or even the Europa Conference League for that matter, we've had a bloody good campaign. And I was right guys, we finished 3rd in the regular season of the Belgian Pro League, only 3 points behind Anderlecht. But that's only half the job done. If we win the championship round, not only do we win the Belgian Pro League title, we get qualification to the Champions League League next season. And that's exactly what we've done. We've won the championship round, we have won the Belgian Pro League title in our first attempt, and more importantly, we've qualified for the Champions League. It's hard to believe that we purposely weakened Club Brugge's team to give the young guns a chance in the starting 11. They still ended up winning the Belgian Pro League. But we couldn't win the Croaky Cup. Anderlecht beat us 4-1 on penalties, but you know what? We've got Champions League football next year. That's all I care about. As for the Conference League, ourselves and Besiktas pretty much ran away with it, but Besiktas go through automatically to the knockouts whilst we go to the prelim round. But we make it through to the round of 16 after beating Rangers 4-3 on aggregate. But we get absolutely destroyed by Fenerbahce 5-1. Oh my god. Okay, fair play. We aren't ready for European football just yet. In the Champions League next season, I reckon we're going to get our backsides handed to us. Now, I know I've already shown you guys how much the team's improved, but seeing it on the starting 11 is something else, man. We have got a seriously good squad in our hands. And the stats are pretty decent too. Skov also with 28-6, 22-16 for Vanaken, 15-2 for Victor Barbera, and 13-7 for Romeo Vermont. And to be fair, guys, some of the loan players have put a shift in as well. I'm seeing a lot of improvement from these players as well. But the fact it took us only one season to win the Belgian League title and qualify for the Champions League after purposely weakening this team shows how good it actually is. But I've got a big decision to make next year. Do I add to the quality we've already got into this team by signing players in Season 2, or do I absolutely hold my nerve and keep with the team we've got that's improved so much this year? So it is now time for Season 2 of Club Brugge, and we've got just under 60 million to spend, man. That's a lot of goddamn money to not spend on players. But when you look at the team, guys, I've only simulated a couple of weeks into Season 2, and already a couple of players have actually gone up and overall, man. I feel like I'm going to hold my nerve and not spend a penny. I mean, when you properly look at the team, there's only a couple of areas that do need to improve more than others before we can say that we're the dark horse in the Champions League. Two of those positions are our strikers, where Vermont and Barbera play, and they're not even 21 years old yet, man. We've got to give these guys a little bit more time. If by the end of this season the growth isn't as good as last year's and I was completely wrong, I will absolutely hold my hand up and take action in Season 3, but for now I'm going with my gut and I'm not making any signings. Now, of course, we are in the Champions League this year in Group B, or as I like to call it, the Group of Death. PSG, Inter Milan and Benfica. We've got absolutely no chance even if we made signings. But just like last year, all I want to see is development and improvement from this starting 11. Who knows, if they grow well enough this year, we may actually be a challenger for the Champions League next season. And once again, guys, the team hasn't let me down. Just check out some of the improvements in these players, man. It's absolutely phenomenal once again. I mean, our goalkeeper Restes is only 20 years old. He's grown 5 overall this year, man, for God's sake. That's tremendous. And it's the exact same for our 21-year-old striker Romeo Vermont. 6 overall growth this year, and he's now an exciting prospect. I feel like we've got at least one striker on lot now. I've got to admit, with some of the improvements I've seen this year, it's got me really curious to see how we've done this campaign. Well, we've smashed it once again. We have won the regular season by 4 points in the Belgian Pro League. If we've done the playoffs once again, that's back-to-back titles. And that is exactly what we've done this time, undefeated, and we've done it by 6 points too. We are well and truly the kings of Belgium at this point. But we got knocked out in round 1 of the Croaky Cup, so it doesn't matter who I actually take charge of. It could be the best team in that country, but as long as we're playing in a domestic competition, we're going to get knocked out in round 1. As for the Champions League, we finished rock bottom of the group registering. 1 win, 5 losses in 6 games. I'm not really that surprised, guys, to be honest, but hopefully next year we can do a little bit better. But just look at the team's improvement, for goodness sake, man. Those positions I was on about earlier this season that needed to improve to catch up with the rest of the team has certainly improved. And the stats are pretty decent too. Skov also with 23 goal contributions, 19 goal contributions for Victor Barbera, and 19 for Vermont as well. Those pair are ridiculous together up top. So far, guys, it looks like my judgment when it comes to transfers is being on point. We've made only 1 signing and we've won 2 Belgian Pro League titles back to back. But the question is, am I finally going to bring more signings into the team in Season 3, or am I going to repeat the process this season and trust the Belgium champions? But before we find out, if you're enjoying the video so far, leave it a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. We are literally this close to hitting 50,000 subscribers, so if you can help me out achieving that goal, that would be amazing. So we are now in Season 3 and we've got just under 85 million to spend, but once again, I'm going to make a controversial decision. I'm not going to spend a penny on this team. Everybody grew massive amounts last year, man, and whilst they keep doing that, there's literally no reason for me to bring in any other players into the team to improve it. This, however, may end up changing next season because Hans Vanaken is 32 years old now, granted he's 84 overall and one of the best players in the team, but next year when he turns 33, it won't last like that for much longer. But for now, guys, I can't see the point in spending this money. Just because you got it doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend it. Now, we are once again in the Champions League, this time in Group H alongside Real Madrid, Newcastle United and Celtic. And whilst this is a much easier group than last year, it's still a pretty difficult group. But I think it's going to be different this time. Something tells me we aren't finishing bottom. I might be completely wrong, but I reckon either the knockouts or the Europa League are on the cards. It's the end of Season 3, and just look at the improvements in these players, man. Me putting faith in these guys was absolutely the right call to make. And judging by how many players in the team are now in their high 80s, I actually reckon we've done pretty well in the Champions League this year too. But as for the Belgian Pro League, we flunked it in the regular season, only 4th in the league, 8 points behind Ghent. That is absolutely ridiculous. With the team we've built so far with Club Brugge, we should be going invincible pretty much every single season at this point. But we do once again win the championship round, not only winning our 3rd consecutive Belgian Pro League title, we once again qualified for the Champions League. And not only that, we finally won the Croker Cup. Could you imagine if we make the final of the Champions League and win it this year, getting the treble? And it may just happen. We have qualified for the round of 16 after just about beating Real Madrid to that 2nd place position. That is absolutely mental. I mean, United knocked us out in the round of 16 2-1 on aggregate, but I don't care. The fact that we beat Real Madrid to the knockouts is a massive statement. And just look at the team, man. Not a single player in the starting 11 now is below 80 rated. We have come a long way since Season 1, haven't we? And the stats this year are the best they've ever been. 27-8 for Skov Olsen, 21-6 for Barbera, 18-1 for Vermont, 14-11 for Noosa, and 13-8 for Vanaken, man. It's going to be such a shame when he retires. This video so far is so wacky, guys. 1 signing in 3 seasons, and this is how the team looks. It's like having the youth academy already set up for you, and you just let them do the work. But I do think next year we'll have to replace Hans Vanaken, man. He's 33 now. As you can see, he's going down in overall. It's only a matter of time before he goes from one of our best players in the team to one of the weakest. So, guys, it is now time for Season 4 with Club Brugge. We've got a whopping 117 million to spend, and it is finally time to actually spend it. And we all know where the money's going. A replacement for Hans Vanaken. He's 33 now. He's 83 overall. He's been absolutely phenomenal for us since the start of this thing up until this point, but now it is time to get someone a little bit younger and a little bit better. And to be honest, I might get a second choice because we've got Restis, who's 83 rated, a 71 rated Nick Shinton, and 73 rated Josie Busick. If we're in the Champions League and want to actually do well this time, we need someone a little bit better as a backup. But let's be real, guys, we've got so much money to spend, so I don't feel like that's going to be any issue in the slightest. And just like that, I found Matt Turner. Granted, he's 32 years old, but he's 79 overall. He's a much better backup option for a goalkeeper than we've got, and for only 9.7 million, he's only our 2nd transfer of this video. And we've still got over 100 million euros for Vanaken's replacement, and believe me, for how good he is, you are not going to believe what club he plays for. Kouadio Manu Kone is the player I'm talking about. He's 84 overall, only 25 years old, and he plays for PSV, man. If he's alright to go play for PSV in the Dutch league, he's definitely okay to come to Belgium. But he wasn't cheap in the slightest, as we've just had to fork out 72.4 million euros to sign him on a 4-year deal. And that still leaves us with over 25 million in our budget, but I brought in a backup goalkeeper and I brought in a replacement for Vanaken. That's all I wanted to do, so I'm leaving the transfer window there. And that leaves the team looking like this going into our 4th season with Club Brugge. And let me tell you something, guys, it is by a mile the strongest team we've had so far, and it's not even close. This may sound a little bit wacky, but I fully believe this team can make it to the final of the Champions League this year, man. It is that good, and I fully believe we're capable of doing it. Now, we are in Group A alongside the Bottle Jobs, Feyenoord, and CFR 1907. And let's be honest, guys, in comparison to last year, we should absolutely cakewalk this group. And not only that, with some players already improving, with us only skipping a couple of weeks into this season, I fully believe that we can definitely get to the final this year, man. I'm just hoping that I'm right. But one thing we've once again done well in is the Belgian Pro League. We smashed the regular season. Surely we're on the road to our 4th consecutive Belgian Pro League title. And that is exactly what we've done, guys. This time by 13 points, man. We are so goddamn good at the minute. And we've once again won the Croker Cup as well, beating Antwerp 2-1 in the final. That's the double secured, so maybe the treble's on the cards in the Champions League. Or not, as we don't even make it out the group stage. The bloody Bottle Jobs actually made it through to the round of 16, and we didn't. What is going on? I mean, at least we do go to the Europa League, but with the team we've got right now and the quality, and it's surely to God, we've at least got to make the quarters. But at the very least, we smashed Malmo 5-1 in the prelim round of the Europa League, and we make it to the round of 16 there. But we get knocked out straight away by Napoli 4-3. What's a team like Napoli doing in the Europa League, man? Come on. But I could say that about our team, because how the hell did we not make it out the group stage when our weakest player is Ordonez and he's 84 rated, man? That's ridiculous. And just look at our stats, man. Our wingers and strikers definitely know where the back of that net is, don't they? I mean, just look at Skov Olsen's stats, for God's sake. 54 goal contributions in 54 games. That is legitimately a goal contribution a game, man. He is phenomenal. But I'm really not happy about the fact we didn't make it out the group stage with the team we've got. We're going to go back to the drawing board in Season 5 and see where the problems are in the team, because it certainly isn't in the starting 11. So it's now time for Season 5 with Club Brugge, and as you guys can see, the coaching system certainly isn't the problem. Neither is the starting 11. That only leaves one area of the team. Our depth on the bench has to be the reason why we're not doing well in the Champions League. I mean, Vanaken could do again, replace his 34 years old now. He's definitely going to go down in overall even more this year. And we've got a centre-back who's 69 overall, and that definitely isn't decent if you want to do well in the Champions League. And financially, we are absolutely sound to sort these positions out. We've got just under 100 million euros. The question is, who the hell am I actually going to bring in? Now, for the centre-back, I'm bringing in 6'5", 29-year-old Tosin Adorabioyo. He's 82 rated. He's got some really good stats, and he'll definitely do a job coming on as a second-choice centre-back. And I'm bringing in Daniel Brugge for that centre mid role. He's 28 years old. He's 81 overall. I mean, he is the same overall as Vanaken, but the difference is he's about 6 years younger than him. Don't get me wrong, though. I'm not saying bringing these players into the team will definitely win us the Champions League, but it'll definitely help our chances too. And for the grand total of 70.2 million euros, we have signed both of these players on a 4-year deal, leaving us with only 21 million in our budget. But honestly, I am happy to leave the transfer window there, because we have indeed sorted our bench out. Now, obviously, they're not as good as the starting 11, but let's be honest, you'd have to be world class in order for that to happen. Because look at the starting 11, man. The lowest rated player is Ordonez at 84 rated. That's when you know you've got a good team. Now, we are once again in Group A alongside the bottle jobs against Sassuolo and Shakhtar Donetsk. And I swear to God, if we don't make it out to the group stage this time, this controller is getting sent out the window. But so far, so good. We've once again smashed the regular season. 9 points clear of Anderlecht at the top of the table. It's looking pretty good for our 5th consecutive Belgian League title. But that's not what happened. Anderlecht have won the Belgian Pro League title after beating us just about on goal difference. With the team we've got, that is absolutely abysmal. I can't even lie to you. That's really disappointed me. And we only made the quarters of the Crokey Cup. What is going on with this team, man? We've improved the depth out, and for some reason, we're doing worse, not bloody better. But this time, we smashed the group stage of the Champions League out the park. 3 points clear top of the table, and this time, we go cruising to the knockouts. And that's where we meet Real Madrid and once again get the better of them. I'm not being funny. If we're beating Real Madrid, we can beat anybody. And we've proved that against Arsenal, because we smashed them in the quarters. We could be playing Barca, Dortmund, or RB Leipzig. Oh, please be Leipzig, man. Dortmund have just beat PSG. I don't want any of that. But we faced Dortmund and absolutely annihilate them 4-1 on aggregate, and we're playing Barca in the final. I've got to admit, it's a nice change from playing PSG in the Champions League final, but Barca are a very good outfit. Even with a world-class team that we've got to be careful. But then again, so have they, because look at the state of our stats this year, man. Our boys have well and truly put a shift in again, haven't they? Even if they didn't win the Belgian Pro League or the Crokey Cup. And not only that, look at the improvement in some of these players as well, man. Even at this stage in their career, they're still absolutely smashing it. And this is the starting 11 going into the Champions League final. You know what? I take it back. We do not have to be careful about playing Barca one bit. We are going to absolutely smash them. I mean, when you've only got 3 players in this starting 11 who aren't 90 rated or above, you know you've got a good team on your hands, man. Barcelona, you better be bloody careful. Now, up to this point, we've won plenty of trophies with Club Brugge. We've won countless league titles, and we've won a couple of league cups too. But we could make history with Club Brugge, as we are 1 win away from winning them a trophy that they've never got their hands on, and that is the Champions League. Sabi on the ball on the opposite side. We're going to try and fight. What? I'm sorry. Sabi, what in God's name was that for a pass, man? That was nowhere near where I wanted that. We have found Skov Olsen this time, though. He's being chased by Parisi, but look at him go. Skov Olsen's got pace for days. We're going to cut inside. We're going to try and find Vermont. Vermont on his right foot. Get in! 15 minutes is all it took for Club Brugge to go 1-0 up against Barca. And look at this for a goal, man. Outside of his foot, Travella's shot. Keeper, no chance. This is nice. We're playing the ball around really nicely. We're playing Barcelona at their own game, for goodness sake. Skov Olsen, though, always against Mancini. He's found... Oh, that is absolutely... amazing. Skov Olsen is one of the best players on the game at this point, man. It's not even close. Within half an hour, we are 2-0 up. Like I said already, Barcelona should have been worried about us because we are going to absolutely dismantle them in this game. Well, here come Barca on the counter-attack. They got Connor Bradley on the wing. Spilliers has just almost taken him out. And Isak, what a finish. I have got no words for that, man. There's nothing I could have done against that. Connor Bradley basically gets taken out by Spilliers, and then Isak, first time on his left foot. I mean, that's a great goal. Nothing I can take away from that. Proven one thing, we can't take a foot off the gas against Barcelona. We've got to come at them every single minute of this game without fail. And here comes Ansu Fati on the left-hand side of the pitch. He's found bloody Pabega. Pabega's inside. Isak, no way. Just like that, Barca equalised. Just on the stroke of half-time. Not long after scoring the frigging first one. Unreal, man. What are we playing at the back here? This 4-4-2 formation, whilst it is absolutely dominated the Belgian Pro League, is absolutely terrible. I think I'm going to rock the 4-3-3 formation. I mean, Barbera can play on the wing. Skov Olsen can play in the centre of the park. And also, Onyedika can play as a centre mid. So, realistically, it's not that far-fetched. We've got a corner to start the second half, though. Skov Olsen to take it. That's a great delivery. Nobody there. We do have Barbera coming on the right-hand side of the pitch, so we're going to take a shot on his right foot. That is a phenomenal save from ter Stegen. Skov Olsen on the ball now, though. He's got that burst of pace. It's a nightmare for defenders, but he's run straight into Koundé. Here comes Alexander Isak. He is on his own, to be fair, but we all know how good he's been in this game. That's a great block. Also got a corner going short. Okay, can we take the ball off him here? That's beautiful on your dick. Beautiful stuff. This is perfect opportunity for a counter-attack. If our player in front, Barbera, can make a run. Barbera, why didn't you make a run, man? You can clearly see Onyedika was looking for a through ball pass to you, you dope. Come Barca, though. That's a great delivery, and that is a very good job that Ansu Fati isn't good at heading balls. And here he comes again. Ansu Fati, speak of the devil. Can we clear it? Yes, we can. Good stuff. But here comes Nusa once again. Bradley's in chase. I don't think he's catching him this time. We've got a chance to make it through here. That is a great save from ter Stegen, man. What do we have to do to get a third? Got Vermont on the ball here. I see that ball inside. Can we make it 3-0? Please? Yes! We've made it 3-2, not 3-0. Not even 10 minutes to go. We are finally taking the lead, man. And it actually was a Skov Olsen goal. 6 goals in 13 matches in the Champions League. That's bloody good going, isn't it? We just need to hold on to this lead now for dear life. There's less than 5 minutes to go, and I do not want to give away a silly goal at this point in the game. But they're coming forward with a vengeance. Engels is on the ball. He's found Pabega. Pabega, just like that. Are you taking the piss? Like, what is our defense doing here? Why isn't he closing him down? And how the hell didn't the keeper save that? That was literally a arm stretched handout away from being a save. And now, if we don't act quick, this is going to extra time. I cannot believe just after getting the frigging winner, we get a bloody equaliser. But hang on, Barbera's coming forward, please. Barbera, man. That could have been it. I'm legit so annoyed that he's gone to extra time, man. Barcelona equalising like that is just plain and simple ridiculous. Just after I said I don't want to concede at this point in the game as well. But here they come again, playing the possession game. Parisi's on the ball. For some reason, he's been able to drag that all the way through. Our defence needs to wake up. And here come Barcelona again. Ansu Fati on the ball. He's coming inside. Can we get a frigging tackle in? Anybody, please. Somebody put a tackle in. Here come Barcelona once again. They're in behind. We need to be better at defending. Thankfully, we got that one away. We've got Barbera coming forward. I see that run in the box. Surely. Take a touch. Hit it. Nah, Vermont, you've got to be putting that away. Vermont, you've got to put that away. Right, it's extra time. Why the hell are Barcelona still allowed to attack? Get this ball there. Freaking hell out of our area, please. Jesus. After all of this, it's gone to a penalty shootout, for God's sake. But first up is Ansu Fati. We're going to go bottom right. That's the wrong way to go. Vermont, make up for that miss that you pulled off in the last 5 minutes. Good lad. Straight in the top left bins. Isak on this one to take, and he's going to go freaking right. I've been said the wrong way twice now. Barbera, we are going to go bottom left. We're going to go bottom left. Good stuff. De Bruyne, Kevin De Bruyne, you're going to miss, lad. You're going to go bottom, you absolute goal. Skov Olsen. We haven't been to the right yet. That's for a good reason, because we're going to go to the left because he was going to go to the right. I bloody knew it. Elise, he's going to go right this time. And we save it. Come on. Beautiful stuff. Right, Kone, don't miss. You're wearing the blue colours. You've got blue in your hair. Nope. Top left. You Oh, come on, man. Silva, don't you dare. Don't you freaking dare. I knew it, man. I absolutely knew it. Newsit, you have to score this. We're going to go straight down the middle. The keeper hasn't stayed put yet. Thankfully, he didn't again. Parisi, you're going to sky. Top left. Top left. Come on, man. This is tense, man. I don't like this. On your dicky. One wrong penalty now, and this is game over. One wrong penalty is all it takes. Ugo Chukwu is going to go right. What? I went right, for God's sake. Why didn't you dive, you donkey? Oh, Sabi, please. It's a good penalty. Thank you. Come on, my heart's actually in my mouth at this point. Mancini, you're going to go top left bins. Why are Barcelona not missing any of these penalties? Ordonez. Okay, good penalty. We're going to go bottom left once again. Thank you. At this rate, we're going to reach our keepers, for God's sake. Bottom right. Thank you. Right. Come on. 9th penalty lucky. Maye, you are the man to win us the Champions League. Do not disappoint me. It's a good penalty. It's a good penalty. We're going to go to the left once again. We've freaking done it. Oh my God. That was the most tense penalty shootout I have ever had in my 28 years living. My Christ. 9-8 overall on penalties. But Club Brugge have beaten Barcelona in the Champions League final. And they are not only one of the best teams in Belgium at this point, but the best team in the world. And this time, instead of relying on other teams' players to help improve our team, we simply let this team grow and develop on their own, and they turn into the best team in the world by a country mile. Club Brugge, your team is absolutely stacked, and I highly recommend this team to anyone looking for a fun career mode. But that is where this video comes to an end. Don't worry though, you can click right here to watch another one.